Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day from right here. So glad you are joining me today. The thing to do, apparently, is there's Patrick detailed it, audience member Patrick, who's just amazing. He says, it seems like the things Easy hears regularly are move on, grow up, shut the fuck up, bitter old man, has been, washed up, and on and on and on. And this stems quite literally from doing nothing other than what I have done every day since I was about 14. I'm just, what the fuck? When I'm sitting here doing what I do, making comments about everything, as I always have, the idea that everybody suddenly is like, oh my God, can you believe what he said and did? Oh, I'm so offended. What a bunch of soft fucking pricks. Jesus Christ. And honestly, Mason Blue says, I think the camera is too close. The dog's photo was cut off. Yeah, let's not get bogged down with the details. I'm starting off on a good rant. The idea that this all comes to us because of, just various shit I say, and I happen to make those comments that Kelly is underpaid and that Maitland is horrible. And then I didn't post it on segment 18. Someone else did. And then the pitchforks and the tiki torches were out. And I just watching it all unfold. But then the one that stood out was Joshua Denham, that fat fuck from Meal Team 6, who said, I live in his town. Okay? And if I see him, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. And I was like, well, why wait? If you're that close, come see me. I gave him my fucking address and waited. Did he arrive on the scene? No. Was I ready to go in front of my house with a couple of chairs? I was. It was Sunday. I stopped mowing the lawn, waited out front for this fucking fat bastard to show up. He did not. And by the way, when he first posted that, he called me a spineless fuck. Well, I don't know how spineless that is. I think that's pretty fucking ballsy. I don't know what the fuck this guy's capable of. I think it's ballsy also because I risk getting the fuck beat out of me by an Irish redhead ball of fury who could kick my ass, my wife. Why do you put us in jeopardy like this? I go, you're not in jeopardy. Well, what if he's crazy? I go, there's nothing I can't handle. I have support that travels at 1,200 feet per second and has a hollow point. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Tyler says ballsy or stupid or both. I don't think it's stupid at all. Ballsy always cancels out stupid, in my opinion, unless if it doesn't work out for you. So, I guess some Jersey fuck saw that I shot a video because the fucking fat prick never showed up at my house. And so I shot a video out in the front, just talking it out with Pooh Bear. And it was cool. And for some reason, that video in particular has gotten thousands of views, like 15,000 views. And I can't figure out why. Excuse me, I got to finish this coffee. I know that's a pause, and we can't have pauses on the podcast. I can't listen to a show because he pauses. Fucking moron. So this fucking idiot this John Voinski, he reached out to me through Messenger. He wrote, "This is not a response to this video. I did not watch it, but grow the fuck up and move on." What? Well, that is a response to the video. Because I wrote, "Easy waits for local porker." That's absolutely a response to the video. I guess in general, he wants me to grow up and move on. Look, I have been incredibly consistent over the years. I acted like this much of a fuckface when I was very, very young, and I've only improved. This is what I excel at, and that's what I'm selling. If you're buying, I'm going to keep doing it. If nobody bought it, I wouldn't do it. This is another example. Somebody, "Oh yeah, grow the fuck up and move on." I have. Wait a minute. Are we talking about? I'm talking about inviting a guy over my house. I mean, I've heard move on from making fun of free Bearnomics. Now I got to move on from talk. Everybody's telling me to move on. That's why I titled this podcast, "Everybody's trying to tell me what the fuck to do." And my only advice to me is don't listen to anybody. Can you imagine if I woke up every day and went, oh God, it's another day of me being a fucking pussy. I think I'm going to check and see what everybody wants me to do. And then I'm going to do it because I'm a fucking pussy. You would hate my fucking guts. That's the only reason why you're here. It's because I don't give a fuck. And I talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, and nobody tells me what to fucking do. Jesus Christ. So I wrote to this guy. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was polite at first. I need some context. What is this about? And then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I wrote, "And don't talk to me like that." I figure that's a fair request. This stupid cunt said nothing, so I followed it up with "good talk, pussy," and then I posted it on my Facebook. I'm all about checks and balances. If somebody tries to fuck with me, I'm going to try to fuck with them. Okay? Patrick says, "I love that he proclaims that he didn't watch the video, as if that will add some extra sting." Adam says, "Wait, didn't watch the video you posted and said this is not a response, but then makes a response by telling you to grow up and get over it. That makes zero sense. This is why people shouldn't vote or breed." Precisely. Matt says, "Imagine if people had to say things to other people's face rather than nearly anonymously," which is why I reached out to Meal Team 6. And I said, "Yeah, just come say it to my face. Don't tough talk me on the goddamn internet. I'm right here. Here's my address. Come see me. What do you want to say?" What a fucking pussy. Hank says something. I don't agree with everything you say and still think you're a great dude. How are people out in the world only surrounded by people that share every opinion they do? Wild. I don't know what the fuck that even means. Rob wrote, "I wonder what messages will be in his Facebook Messenger inbox in the morning." What did you do, Rob? Did you write something nasty to that guy? All right. God damn. Paul Forster says, "Easy is the original Slim Shady." Linda says, "We all know how telling you what to do works out." You know, though, if it's something as mindless as grow the fuck up, I can't deal with that. But I do listen to advice all the goddamn time. Why do you think I have show advisor Linda here? She helps me regularly. In a serious conversation, I will absolutely take advice. But if someone's going to come at me guns of fucking blazing, fuck you. Hollywood Joe says, I think it's great you call people and you sat outside waiting for someone. Proves that most people are all talk. Keyboard warriors. Linda says, I meant publicly telling you what to do. Yeah, it's something that that I've been dealing with for some time. But welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast. For those of you that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, I'm about to kick you out because the show is going to exist for the rest of the day on Twitch only. That means you've got to go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live or download the Twitch app and search Eric Zane Live. Follow the show there. It's uninterrupted. I'm trying to get as many audience as I can over the years over to Twitch to watch it in its entirety. So please do that. I'm not on X right now because Elon Musk just made a change. Apparently, you can no longer do live videos on X unless you have the blue check mark, which you have to pay for. And I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. You know, for the few hundred people that watch on there, whatever. But yeah, I think that might actually work out for me. I don't know how much it costs to be on X Premium or whatever, but I've never done that. Corey says Elon has fucked up that site so bad. Why? What has he done? Mason Blue says, do you need a blue check to watch live videos? Now that I don't know. But I know that if I were to put a live video out on X, I would have to have the blue check mark as the creator. I am the creator. Thou shalt bow before me. So, yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Just got a text. Corey says he removed the moderation team, and it's filled with porn bots now in all the comments. So? Corey says every ad I see on there is some pro-Trumper or conservative Republican thing. Yeah, that's okay. Makes the world go round. It's got to make money somehow, right? I don't know. I'm just bullshitting. Whatever. All right. And the audio podcast of this is available wherever you download shows. I post 2 acts every day. The whole show is split right down the middle. So it'll show up as 2 spots in your feed. Same day, same date. Act 1, Act 2. Different show notes in terms of the topics. All right. So that would be something you can do. And as usual, I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane, where this week it is another Big Fraud Wednesday. Tomorrow, EZ, Ben Glaze, another edition of Who Are These Free Beers? We are going to break down the great free beer thirst trap debate. So that is something that we will be starting at about 6:15 Eastern Time for Who Are These Free Beers tomorrow, followed by the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Couple questions about podcasting. Chris says, are you on Rumble and Kick like your biggest fan, Jamingo? No, I'm not. Chris also asks, is Act 1 and Act 2 for ad revenue? I always wondered why you didn't do that more, LOL. Yes, that is 100% accurate. So, you know those ads you hear before my show? Sometimes I voice them for various products, services, or events. And then you'll also hear ads for other companies not voiced by me. I get money for every single one of those. So, I had resisted doing this, but there is an undeniable amount of ad revenue that I am leaving on the table by not posting more. If I just post one show a day, that's fine. But wouldn't it be great if with just very little inconvenience to you, I could double my money? So that's what I'm effectively doing. Because those ads show up in front of and during both of those shows. So it's just another way your old pal EZ moves the meter. Thank you for your patience in that and not being too resistant to the change. Badger says, that's why we love the skip 15-second button. Oh, God, I wish you wouldn't do that. Look, at the very least, don't do skip 15 during the ones that I voice. Chris says, hey, easy, I just heard a pause. All right. Chris says, I don't blame you, Toon Man. Matt H., who is the next door neighbor of royalty on this show, that would be Mr. Lutz, who is the ex-husband of the former Mrs. Lutz, who is now Mrs. Freebeer. Matt is the hand of the king. Talking about our pal Freebeer. Says, ha, ha, ha. This is his opinion. Greg's so full of shit. Quote, I accidentally shared Kelly's picture. Fuck you, Freebeer. There's been speculation about that. That Freebeer was pounding his pud to Kelly's sweet ass, and his load hit the share button. My God. Chris said he is no longer going to listen because I just paused there. So tomorrow, it is a Big Fraud Wednesday. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. For those of you on Facebook and YouTube, I now send you on your way. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you later on.